What's going on, guys? I wanted to make this video to make an update for myself, um, so I can look back on this and show some evidence of how the back testing for the ACE model that I have been creating for the past 5 months has been working out. So I've gone through and made all this entire Google sheet, and I've been pleasantly surprised with the win rate that I've come out with. Um, it has had a consistent 70% win rate over 2 years. Let me explain these charts for you. So starting with 2025, you have months, wins, total trades taken, and then win rate. These colors on the side here, this is just the default color, this blue. The red ones indicate that it was a difficult month, difficult price action, which they're not fully accurate because I wasn't trading in 2024, but this did have a very low win rate, so I just marked it. But these months, 2025, I was trading, and Trump had just been elected president January 2025. So the markets were a little volatile. They were a little uncertain of where they wanted to go, especially when he was threatening tariffs. Wasn't really threatening. He was saying he's going to do tariffs. And so obviously the market was tanking a little bit, especially in March. March especially. Really bad market conditions. But we're going to keep it this color because the yellow color indicates that, just a personal note to me, that this is when I first started the back testing, and I made a change about midway through to how often trades are taken. I changed it to the more often, using a low volume and anchored low volume tool. So trades are taken more often. So these yellow ones, trades were not taken with the low volume tool because I hadn't started using it yet. But all the other ones I did. Moving on to the W's column, we have the amount of W's taken for that month. I went through each of these years. I went through every single day of every month of each of these years so far and tested the strategy. So for both of these columns right here, the green is just the highest number, the red is the lowest number. And so you can read this by saying the most amount of W's were in October. The least amount of W's were in November. I don't know how useful this is because it doesn't really matter how many W's. But you can it's another analytic you can look at. Next, we have total trades taken. So this is W's plus L's. And so if you add those up, then it equals the total amount of trades taken, obviously. And so the least amount of trades taken were 6. The most amount of trades taken were 13. We had a tie for the highest and the lowest. Then we move on to the third column, which is win rate. And these are color coded from green being the highest win rate, red being the lowest win rate, and then the orange and the yellow in between. So excluding the very bottom down here. So you can see the highest win rate months were in green, 90% win rate. The lowest was 50%. So we were, depending on how we did our RR, we were consistent and we were profitable this entire year. We ended with an average of 70% win rate for 2025. We took a total of 85 80.5 wins, 115 total trades, and on average for this month, for this year, we took an average of about 9.58 trades per month and 6.7 wins per month. So you can kind of calculate that. I mean, if you do by week, there's about 4 weeks in a month. So then you can do that divided by 4, and that's how many wins per week, which is like 1 point something. Moving on to 2024, you can see that the lowest, the worst month clearly is this 28.5. That's the lowest. But then you can also see it's followed by a 100% win rate month. That's the only one I've had so far. The lowest and the highest are literally right next to each other. I think that's interesting. Most amount of W's was July with 12. Least was November. 2 W's, obviously. Lowest amount of total trades was 4, and then 15 total trades for July. And you can see pretty consistent, all orange. So it's all about mid-range, about 60 to 70%. So that's a pretty good month, obviously. And we actually had a higher win rate 2024 than in 2025. Even though we had the lowest month, but then we also had the highest month. Then we have, moving to this top part, this is like the overall analytics that I've set up. Just looking at the top row up here, this is all of the wins added up together. So all of them, this is the total amount of wins, is 156. And then total amount of trades taken is 222 trades. And then this, the overall win rate is 70.27% over 2 years so far, because we only have 2 years of data in here so far. Moving up here, we have the averages. So average amount per year. Average amount of trades taken per year is about 111 for 2 years. And then we're just taking this total amount of days and dividing it by how many years there are. So this is 111, 78 average trades taken per year. And how many weeks are there? There's like 50 something weeks. That's more than one per week. And then I also added the average per month. So on average, we take about 9 trades total per month. And then we have an average of 6.5 wins per month. And that's for all of the months. And then down here, I have a per month for just that year, the year that's above it. This calendar is very handy dandy. I don't want to say dandy. That sounds weird. We have a little mini calculator right there. So when we're back testing and doing our back testing, we can back test to this day, and then we press forward and say we take a W. We go here, we go Friday, we click W, and you can see it put it in the W. You see the total amount of trades taken is 1 trade taken so far, and it was a win. So that means we have a 100% win rate. And so we can do B for a bad day. That's what I've been doing. You can do any letter though. And say it's like no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade. Take an L. 3 L's in a row. You can see the math for that. 25% win rate so far. Well, usually you go from the top, right? So let's say we take a W, no trade, no trade, W, no trade, no trade, L L L L L L. We had a really bad week right there. And then we go no trade, no trade, no trade. It's a pretty bad week. And then we go on a hot streak. Oh, we don't want to do that. Why is it automatically doing it? Why is it automatically spelling that? Anyway. Look, we end the entire month with W's. Look at that. So I did the math for all of that. We didn't have to do that. And we do 17 wins, 6 losses, 23 total trades for a 73.9% win rate for that month. And so what I'll do, say this is for January, we'll just go, not that, we'll just go 17 wins and 23 total trades. And you can see you put it in there. It added them down here at the bottom. It has the total win rate. It added it up here, although this would be inaccurate now since it's only divided by 2 years. Say we had a 100% win rate. Okay. You can see this go up a whole bunch. Boom. Ignore this over here. In fact, we'll just do this. We'll go. Boom. We'll do that. 100% win rate. You can see if we add however many we add, you can see that those numbers changing. See it all changing. And yeah, that's the. This is the chart that I've made. I've been back testing a lot in the past on trading FX replay, but I wasn't saving any of the data because I don't have a paid account and I wasn't clicking trade buy or sell. I was just using the long tool or the sell tool, and so it wasn't really saving it, and I wasn't like putting in any of the data anywhere. And I feel like we wasted a little bit of time doing that without saving all the data from our back testing. And so I went back and did all the days and back tested over 2 years so far. I'm gonna do 2023, maybe 2022, and then we're gonna fill this in as like on the weekends. We're gonna fill this in so we can have a consistent journal type thing. This channel is obviously my journal, and then we can have some data as well, because I haven't been keeping track of the data, which I think will improve my trading game a lot. Anyway, so to conclude, very exciting future coming ahead. We're going to be profitable this year, 2026. I'm calling it. And that's all I got. This is just an update for the ACE model. There should be some videos maybe coming out this week. We're coming up on the end of the school year though. I am in college, so this is the last year as well. So that means that school ends June. The end of June. And so it's March, the end of March. So we have April, May, June. We have 3 months to get a payout. We're pretty much, I think we're actually exactly a year into trading. Like today or April. So 1 year I'm profitable. And but this is my model now, and I do not plan on changing it. 70% win is really, really good. And this is, I tried to be as honest as I could while backtesting. I didn't, I tried my best not to use emotions while backtesting, you know. I tried to be really mechanical and get like a really accurate representation of the win rate of the strategy, if I should use it or not. Course coming soon. That's all I got for you though. Peace.